to do.
Just make it funny.
But your shadow's gonna be on the whole time.
That's alright, I'll make it work. I'm zoomed in on your handlebars, so it's all good.
I'm Aaron Weave. I have a handlebar mustache. I got a gap between my teeth. And I have an online and television-based fishing show called Uncut Angling. Check it out. I'm musky fishing here today on Lake of the Woods. I've got a little talk to do about my boat, which I am in love with. I have an Alumacraft 185 competitor, and we're actually partnered with Alumacraft boats, so it sounds more like a plug, but I've been running Alumacraft for the last 8 years. I bought my first boat when I was 18 years old. The main things for me was fishability, obviously. It needs to have all the features. It needs to be affordable. I was only 18 years old, so budget's sort of limited. And the boat I ended up buying was an Alumacraft Navigator 175, which was a middle of the road boat. And what I was worried about is getting into a boat that was too big, and then I was in over my head and I couldn't handle that size of a boat for control. And the other side of the coin is I didn't want to get a boat that was too small, and it was limiting me on the bigger lakes and the bigger platforms of fishing. So with that boat, I was able to fish on the Great Lakes. I was able to fish on the Fraser River, which is a huge, scary river out in BC for sturgeon out there. I took that boat on the St. Lawrence Seaway all the way to where it turns into salt water to fish for bass and muskies and stuff. And also with that, I took it into like tiny little trout lakes, tiny little crappie lakes. And in that course of time, I just came to love my boat to the point where it was probably love at first sight, actually. It didn't even take that much time.
That was pretty cliche. It was a part of me. I was one with the boat.
Where do I want to go? Oh, that's a fish. That is a fish right there. Heck yeah. Hey, you got you. Perfect. And it feels like it's going to be a pretty big fish. This is so perfect. So I'm here fishing muskies on Lake of the Woods, and like I say, there's no limit to what I can do in a boat like this. Even tournament fishing, you're not unable to fish those tournaments. This is gonna be a big fish. I need to get serious. This is definitely gonna be a big fish. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a nice fish. This past summer, I fished the Kenora Bass International here on Lake of the Woods with my friend Peter Tully. And we actually won the tournament in a 17.5-foot Alumacraft. Come on, buddy. Just showing you don't need the biggest boat. You don't need the fastest boat. Come on, bud. Come on. I've got a couple wraps around the face there, so I'm not gonna lose this fish. Got her. It's a nice big fall muskie. Oh, in the rim. Get back in there, buddy! Woo! That's why you don't want to hook a fish up near the rim. It gets sketchy fast. But I got this one in there. She doesn't have hooks deep. I'm just gonna keep the fish in the water the entire time. Hey, cameraman, you wanna pass me my pliers? Thank you, sir. In the bag for a bit here, but since he's in the water, there's not much of a concern of stress. Unhooked, just gotta get him unwrapped. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, it's a big gill plate. Nice big fish there. Whew. That's fun. Got the bump board here. I'm just gonna get a quick measurement on this beauty. 47-incher. Bump board makes that measurement super ideal. Keeps the slime on the fish. I'm just gonna pop him right back in the water. Ugh. In the fall like this, every fish is a beautiful, clean, fat fish. And this fish is gonna have a ton of energy here still. There it goes. Super cool. Awesome. So you can see, good trolling boat. What I really love about it though, the level of the boat is the same everywhere. It's the same in this boat as it was in the very first boat I got, the Navigator. And what that allows you to do for fishability, if I have multiple people up here fishing with me, or if I'm guiding, it's easy for people to spread from the casting deck onto the side of the boat. On top of that, you can run around the whole boat. Being able to accommodate big rods in the rod lockers, so important. I'll just show you here. I've got room for 5 8-foot musky rods, which isn't common among boats, believe it or not. A lot of musky rods are 8 feet as an average, we got walleye rods that are that long. Some of the crappie rods we use with floats and stuff are in that 7.5 foot range too. So having rod storage for super long rods is one of the most critical things probably. Storage in general, basically just a value packed boat, a boat that I could reasonably afford when I was 18 years old. Fast forward 8 years, now I'm fishing for a living, and it's still a boat that's meeting all my needs, a middle of the range Alumacraft like this. Check it out.